Councillor McKelvie to speak.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I just want to start by thanking the Chief and thank all our wonderful paramedics in the City of Toronto that do what I think is one of the hardest jobs that our public service does. And I also want to thank Ted Avalis and the QP 416 who first brought some of these statistics to me in the spring, and I was shocked. And I have an uncle and an aunt that are paramedics. It is such a noble and important profession. And I think it's absolutely unacceptable that response times are 14% longer than they were 5 years ago. And that's not because our paramedics are failing, it's because our health system is failing. And ultimately, we need everybody to step up to solve this important issue. We do know in the City of Toronto we have a multi-year hiring plan that will be coming up again for paramedics. That's part of the solution. But when you have 60% of time of paramedics spent in the hospital waiting room, that's just not acceptable, and we need to do better. And we've also seen that the complexity of calls are going up. We've seen that the number of calls for mental health and addictions are going up, and we see that people that are suffering from addictions and mental health are stuck in the ER system where they're not being served properly. The status quo simply is not working. It's not working for individuals that need help. It's not working for the families that love them, and it's not working for the communities that want to support them as well. Just last month, I did an amazing tour of the UHN Stabilization Center with Councillor Moyes, and it was so impressed to see that individuals that were having drug or alcohol toxicity could be offloaded from the ambulance and into the bed in 6 minutes. And then the paramedics are back out helping other people. Stabilization centers are something that we called upon last year when we held our roundtables. We need to have more of these crisis centers into the City of Toronto. This is not the best place for people that have issues to be sitting in an ER waiting hours and hours. I always use Bob, the mythical person having a heart attack. Bob is always going to be the most important in the room. And Bob's always going to be first, but meanwhile, you have lots and lots of people that are sitting there that are just waiting for help. So I'm hopeful that we're going to continue this advocacy together. I know we focus on a lot of advocacy with the province, but I do think that this is the #1 thing as a council, as a city, we need to be pushing the province on. We need to do better on the way that we deal with individuals that are in mental health crises and individuals that are facing addiction. We need to reform the ER, and we need to make sure that we can very much help all the people that need it so much in our city. So again, my greatest of thanks to our paramedics doing the hardest job in the public service day in and day out to help those in need. Thank you.